Starting to come down pretty good outside. We'll do one more round. Fishing girl, Zach, what's up? How are you guys doing? Where in the heck did I put my little lighted nock tool? The heckening. Why did you guys steal my lighted nock tool? What the heck's going on here? Oh man. I don't even know if I have I guess we could just do this. Let's just do this, guys. It's a practice broadhead anyway. What are you guys up to on this fine Thursday evening? It's raining outside. It's like 40 degrees. I love having the wood stove on nights like this. Have I ever hit the car by mistake? No, but we did do it on purpose. We get a little rowdy on here sometimes. I start drinking and people start sending money and it gets rowdy real quick. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna screw that back in. So I just glued in some 200 grain inserts because I'm switching to the Zwicky 2 blades. These little guys, they got the little bleeders on them, you can see. One's broken off on that side, but it's what I've shot my last 2 deer with, and they're just awesome. I don't think you can go wrong with them. I was a huge advocate for the VPA 3 blades, but I think there's a reason most trad guys shoot 2 blades. The penetration is significantly better. World of Warcraft. Feel bad for the next deer I see at 13 yards. I'll tell you that. This is actually my hunting bow too, guys, in case anybody was wondering. So I'll switch to the practice bow, but I like to get a few shots in with this. I shot, I don't know, 5 or 6 shots earlier. Sunk that one in there. Let's grab them. What's everybody up to? Audrey, did you really? Like you shot it or you saw one? I hope you shot it. If you did, you should send us a picture of it. And if you're okay with it, we'll give you a shout out on the Facebook page. We love seeing pictures from everybody. Turn those off. We're gonna stick those down. I don't need to put a broadhead through my finger. Rick, it is a Pontiac G8 GT. Commodore Holden. Let's see if any of these even light up still. Ben, how are you doing? Audrey, that's awesome. Send us a picture. Of course, those aren't gonna light up. I guess I could pull the other lighted nocks out so you guys can see. Rick, that's awesome. and those are touching. I wish you guys could see that. Let me pull the lighted nocks out of my other arrows. Go through so many lighted nocks doing these lives, it's not even funny. Audrey, if you follow us on Facebook, you can send them, you can message them to us on there. That's probably the easiest way to do it. If you don't want to, that's cool too. It's all good. But we'd love to see them. I don't know if these even fit in these arrows. I hope they do. Oh, they do. Perfect. We've had a lot of issues with these nocturnals lately. Kind of upsetting when you're paying $30 a pack for lighted nocks. Is PSE a good bow? I don't know, Ben. They're good. I don't think you can go wrong with any bow manufacturer nowadays. They're all pretty good. A man does not shoot arrows. Then what does a man shoot? Those are touching. There we go. Dialed in, dialed in. Well, that's upsetting to hear, Audrey. I mean, it's cool that you found him. It kind of stinks you didn't get to kill him, but, you know, it's cool that you found him. I wonder, do you know what happened to him? Did somebody else shoot him and they just didn't recover him? I know EHD has been a huge problem. We're starting to get some of that showing up down in the Philly area of Pennsylvania. Ben, that's awesome, dude. Do you know what model it is, Ben? Is it an older bow, newer bow? Where did I put that broadhead at? I don't know what the heck happened to my little nocturnal tool. I missed it. I get home from work and I just immediately take care of the kids so my wife can relax a little bit. And then I get out here for a little bit in the evening. Still in YouTube jail. That's not good. Audrey, that's a beast. I'm gonna have to get the heavier limbs for this thing because I love this Black Hunter, dude. This thing is awesome. I might like it more than Samick Sage, but until I get the heavier limbs, I don't know if I'll be able to tell for sure. That one just hit the insert, right where the insert meets the target, so it got all wonky. Heck yeah, I smell like doe urine. I actually drink it so that way I just sweat it when I'm out in the woods, and then it attracts the bucks. It's pretty much, when you're not allowed to use estrus, it's pretty much the only way to use it without getting in trouble. Nah, I got the fire roaring, baby. $10-inch brow tines, good Lord. Well, if you follow us on Facebook, Audrey, I'd love to see both those bucks, the one you killed and that other giant. So if you want to send us pictures, that's awesome. I'd love it. If you can't, I understand. It's all good. I kind of miss the buck stash. It sounds crazy. Audrey, I am at 4 deer with the recurve this year. And I've punched my buck tag for Pennsylvania, so I'm trying to do it down in Maryland, but it's a tough game, especially during the rut where they're not necessarily going to any like one spot. You know, they're chasing hot does, so it's difficult. It's all good. Favorite place to hunt? Jack, as of right now, we hunt Pennsylvania, Maryland. Tony hunted Virginia 2 years ago, and I think next year we're going to try to get out to Ohio. During the rut, I think my favorite place is Maryland. There's just so much action, and it's crazy because there's so much private land around there that hold all of these bucks. Now, they're not all huge, but you got some giants, and they come onto the public during the rut. By that point, most people have stopped hunting the public, or they're up hunting Pennsylvania. Public land is dangerous. I would agree with that. In Pennsylvania during rifle season, people are unbelievably crazy with a rifle. But like Maryland is bow only, so. And Audrey, a big buck out here is 120 plus inch deer. I don't care what anybody says. If you can kill 120 inch deer consistently, you're a damn good hunter, especially if it's on public land. But I know people who hunt private land, and they can't even kill, between a group of them, can't even kill 120 plus every year, you know? And most of them have 130, 140 inch deer on the wall. But they're just not as common in Pennsylvania, you know? But that's okay. Have I killed any big bucks? Not really. I haven't killed any giants. This is my 3rd season hunting. I killed a 118 inch 10 point last year, and this year I killed like an 85 inch 8 point. Small deer. I just did it because I had the recurve. I grunted him in, and I felt like I had to do it, so. A little low, but we're okay. Hey, we got 289 people on here. Smash that like button if you want to see more archery content. We'll even dust off the hunting bow for you guys. This is my Samick Sage. It is 43 pounds, and it's awesome. I love this bow. 80 bucks. Right in there. Right in there. There we go. It's crazy because as far as arrow weight goes, these arrows are about 150 grain difference, but I got 2 inches more of penetration on my hunting arrows, which is why I'm such a firm believer that heavy arrows are the way to go. If a deer is going to duck your arrow, it's going to happen, whether you're shooting 20 feet per second faster or not. Would I rather use a bow or a rifle? I've never killed a deer with a rifle, so hopefully that answers your question, Jack. And I've had opportunities, but my first year, my first archery season, I refused to kill my first buck with a rifle. Otherwise, I'd probably have a very nice buck on the wall right now. But I set these goals for myself, and Tony sets goals for himself, and we just grind away. We just hammer at it. So if you're new to the channel, like I'm not gonna say our claim to fame, but our ethos here is hard work pays off, you know, and we don't accept excuses. We just work our butts off, you know. What, you want to see a headshot? Cynthia, what's up? Thanks for joining. Stop refusing what? What am I refusing? I'd probably put a headshot in there. We'll see. How's that for you? Is that a headshot or not? I'm good, Cynthia. How are you doing? It's not Cindy, it's Cynthia. What's wrong with you? How's that for a headshot? Is that okay? Is that what you guys wanted to see? And granted, we're only at 13 yards here. We're not, we're not super far, but for the trad bows, like this is how far we're shooting. 15 yards, 20 yards and in. It's not a game of distance. It's a game of how close you can get to the deer. Alaska, how are you doing, man? What's up? Alaska, I'm excited for our live tomorrow, brother. For anybody who doesn't know, anybody who wants to come see us, me and Alaska are doing a live tomorrow. I'll schedule it, but it'll be between 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern time, somewhere in there. Hey, Aiden, thanks for the comment. You help feed the algorithm, and you get us recommended to more people. So appreciate you, brother. A little far back. I think we're still in the lungs, though. Rabbit, what's up? We got the whole gang on now. The whole Pain Train Nation is on. What's up, everybody? Ooh, what's going on? That's the only thing I don't like. I don't know if I like that about it. I wish that rest was a little flatter. I might sand that down a little. There we go. Might be a little far forward. We're still in the insert though. Smash that like button, guys. I need to get some Christmas decorations up in here for the lives, I think. I think that's what I need to do. Razzie, are you new to bow hunting, or have you done some bow hunting before? If you're brand new to bow hunting, I would honestly recommend a crossbow. There's a lot of really hard lessons to learn in bow hunting, and if you're trying to learn them on your own and you don't have mentors, and you're just starting out, it's probably better to put the most lethal weaponry in your hands. So that's my opinion. I killed my first deer with a crossbow, and then I went to the compound, and there were some hard lessons to learn with the compound. I'll never forget opening day last year in Pennsylvania. Tony and I were sitting together, and anytime we sit together, stuff in the woods just gets absolutely crazy for whatever reason. And we had, I don't know, 4 or 5 deer coming in. He shot and missed one because he was in a really weird angle in the saddle. And then they jumped up to me. I shot and I hit one, but the shot must have been low. And as soon as we got down to the blood trail, he looked up at me. He's like, I think you're going to learn a hard lesson tonight. And I was like, We tracked it for like 400 yards, never found the deer. And I think there's a very, very good chance that deer survived. But moral of the story, there's a lot of hard lessons to learn. I really thought I smoked that deer and it dropped just over the hill 50 yards away, and it didn't happen. So Razzie, I didn't start hunting deer until 3 years ago. This is my 3rd season, so less than 3 years ago. I've been incredibly successful. I've killed 14 deer. It's super possible, and if you need any help, feel free to reach out to us, brother. We're here to help. that goes for anybody else in the chat too. If anybody needs any advice or anything like that, anything we can help with, we're more than happy to help you guys. I think like our big thing from day one is that there's a lot of bad information out on the internet, or just information that's not relevant to people who don't own 500 acres of private land to hunt on. So we're out here, we're trying to show some new people the way, trying to help them get it done on public land, trying to encourage each other. That's our big thing, is trying to build a community, you know? Ed, I wouldn't say they shouldn't be hunting. We absolutely know hunters like that. And I think a lot of the reasoning is some people just can't, for whatever reason, they can't control their nerves. You know, they get so worked up and they can't stop it. So in cases like that, I think people probably should try, they have to be self-aware to some degree, right? And if they're not willing to hunt with like a crossbow or something that makes it a little easier in the moment, there's not much you can do. I don't want anybody to stop hunting. We need hunters. It's a dying sport, you know? But maybe go to a means of hunting that's easier, you know? Yeah, buck fever is absolutely real. You know, I'm not denying that. I get it, but generally speaking, I compose myself until after I made the shot and I've analyzed what happened. And then it kind of sets in. Ed, I'm not gonna disagree with you in the sense that venison is delicious. I don't do venison steaks at all. All my muscle meat, I turn into jerky. The rest I turn into grind, which I'll make into sticks or I'll just use as grind. The only exception is the sirloin roast, in which case I make roasts and serve it over mashed potatoes with gravy. And that's my favorite meal as far as venison goes. Bobby, what's up? How are you doing? Andy, how are you doing? I love seeing all my mods jump on. It's like the best feeling ever. It's like every live too. I love checking in with you guys. Punching him. Uh-oh, Andy's gonna yell at me. Uh-oh. Andy's gonna yell at me because I think I was supposed to check something on Facebook and I don't know if I did. I think last live I asked you to send me another message to remind me. So I don't know if you did. Maybe we both messed up here, I don't know. Andy, that's awesome, dude, congrats. The first 1,000 subs is probably the hardest, and then after that it does get a little easier. As far as the watch hours go, I know Tony and I struggled with that. That was kind of the hardest part for us. So, you know, you just got to keep grinding. You got to keep your head up and just go for it. So. I told Tony I was going to go live tonight, and my goal was to break 7,000 subs. So hopefully people can start double tapping that screen and give us some likes and help us out a little. Ooh. Joseph, what are you? Oh, hang on. I don't want to miss whatever Joseph said. Ooh, deer meatballs with bacon. You're speaking my language, brother. You are speaking my language. Andy, you're gonna have to hit the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Like I said, the 4,000 watch hours is tough. And then after that, the monetization is probably not as much as you think it's gonna be. The best, from what we found, the best monetization is having long form videos that people watch. And they watch all the way through. That's probably your best bet. It's not necessarily the best way to grow your channel fast. We've found that we've had a lot more success with shorts and the lives. Yeah, so you got a little bit to go. Like Ben's got a little bit to go. And the other problem is you're kind of racing the clock because you only have a year before watch hours start dropping off. And I know that's kind of Bill's problem right now. He has the subs, but without those watch hours, it's going to drop off after a year. So you gotta be careful of that too. So you kind of just have to go balls to the wall and just send it. It helps that me and Tony are in this together and we both have the same work ethic and we just refuse to fail. So I mean, you guys have seen it. We go live constantly. So we post shorts a lot. We're both hunting and posting content, you know. So that's the benefit to us. You know, the downside is obviously we gotta split the profits. But we made it there twice as fast because there's two of us. So. Well, don't say you're not going to make it. Stay optimistic. Keep grinding. If you want, like tomorrow night, we are doing a live with Pure Alaska. If there's any way we can help you guys out, like we absolutely will. We want everybody to be successful in their YouTube journey, in their hunting journey, in their fishing journey, whatever it is, you know. Carter, I am not. Gun hunting here in Maryland doesn't open up until 11:30, November 30th. Ooh, I pulled that one. I popped the string a little on that one. Let's just shoot one of my hunting arrows and see what happens. This thing is so much heavier. Let's just see what happens. Dude, don't be sorry. It's all good. Dude, Alaska's awesome. I'm excited for it. That flew super weird. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. That was super wonky. For next year, I think I'm just gonna buy like a 30 pack of lighted nocks. Or we need to get sponsored because we go through so many on this channel. Between me and Tony, we've probably spent $600 on just lighted nocks in the last 6 months. And that's, I really don't think that's an exaggeration. I know I've bought at least 5 packs. I think it's more. I think I'm up like 6, 7, or 8 packs. And I know he's done the same, so. Hey guys, if I miss any comments in the chat, just type them up again. I apologize. I'm doing the best I can. Chat's moving pretty fast, which is awesome. I think a lot of times the mods here are awesome, and they'll answer questions before I can get to it too. Christopher, what are you shooting? Because that's going to make a big difference in whatever tips I can give you guys. If you're shooting a recurve like what I'm shooting, if you're shooting a crossbow, if you're shooting a compound, and I'm going to warn you in advance, I'm absolutely not the best shot. Like Tony is a way better shot than I am. Bill from Bowmat Outdoors is a way better shot than I am. I'm not a good shot. The only reason I'm good at hunting is because I don't get nervous in the moment. Andy, live streams are good for watch hours. Shorts don't count towards your watch hours, but they help you get subscribers, and they don't take long to produce. So, what is PCP, Hunter? shoot the Samick Sage a little bit. Oh, PCP air rifles. No, I have one, but I don't, not for hunting purposes. I know that's a big thing in the UK, but we don't do that a lot here. Over in Europe, that's more of a big thing because they're not allowed to have certain rifles. That's a little further back than where I want to be. Mother Russia. That was in there. Of course, that one doesn't light up, so you can't see it. What should you go live on? I don't know what you mean, Andy. Like what platform? Yeah, the air rifles just don't make a whole lot of sense in America because we can have guns and 22s. Like you can buy a brand new 22 caliber rifle for like $400. You don't have to spend a ton of money on them. And some of those air rifles, you can spend a ton of money on those air rifles. So. What am I doing here? What's going on here? Oh, what to do? I mean, Andy, like, you know, we go on and we shoot the bows and stuff. You kind of just have to find like what works for you. Christopher, tips on shooting the recurve. Do you have any experience or are you brand new to this? Let's just throw this broadhead on there. Let's get a true hunting setup here. Ooh, you're under 30. I don't know what to tell you on that one, Andy. That's kind of a unique situation. It makes what you're doing seriously impressive, though. So I wish you the best of luck, and like I said, if we can help you in any kind of way. William, it is a Pontiac G8 GT. All right, let's break out the hunting bow. Ooh, that was a horrible shot. I pulled that really bad. That's what I tend to do when I start getting tired and then I have to draw back all this poundage. Let's get a redemption here, though. There we go. That's right where it needs to be. Of course, you guys can't see that, though. When I start getting tired, it's best to just put the hunting bow down. You have some experience? All right. I mean, as far as tips go, back tension and release are probably the biggest things I struggled with, and obviously I still do. You know, that's after shooting how many shots. I've shot 50 plus shots on live already, so I mean, you can see me shaking while I'm holding the bow back because I'm holding back 43 to 45 pounds. But that being said, what we have done, which has made me and Tony extremely accurate. No, we shoot 3 under. So we don't do the split finger. I do split finger with other arrows, but not these arrows. What has helped me and Tony the most is we have tuned our arrows so we get, you know, right spine, right weight, right length, and then we get a tip on distance, right? So we adjust the weight until our arrows impact where we are aiming at a certain distance, right? So we're both gap shooters. We're using the arrow tip to aim, and basically, when I'm at full draw, I look right down the arrow, and if I was pointed right there, that's right where my arrow is going to impact. And those are touching, so what up? Hang train gets it done. I had one arrow that wasn't the best shot, and the rest were all touching. I'll take that. The G60, it's not a G60. What are you talking about, Willis? Pontiac G8 GT. Can a 30-pound bow kill a deer? Yeah, if you hit a deer in the right spot, I think a 20-pound bow will kill a deer. But you need to check with what your state allows, because most states have a minimum poundage requirement. So you're gonna have to check that out before you go out and try to do it. The Samick Sage that I have is 35 pounds, except I overdraw. I draw to 31 and a half inches. So I'm actually shooting 43 to 45. Use a gun. I'm going to, actually. Coming here in November, I'll be using a gun. It'll be my first time. I'm excited to take a deer with a gun. Don't kill deer. That's gonna be hard for me to do, dude. That's gonna be hard for me to do. Well, it's easier for us to aim with 3 under because I just look right down the arrow and I'm much more consistent. I do, like I said, I do shoot split finger. I do like shooting that more, especially with these bows. All these like cheaper Chinese bows that you get, they're not tillered for 3 under. So what that means is that the top limb is flexing slightly more than the bottom because I'm not drawing perfectly even to the center. So basically, Tim's throwing one in the fire. So basically, like you would need a bow to be extremely accurate. You need a bow that's tillered for it. But these work great. Like we are super accurate with these. And I missed a deer earlier this year. I shot under it because I was shooting 3 under. And when I shoot 3 under, I need to shoot, I'm sorry, not 3 under. When I shoot split finger, I need to use extremely heavy arrows. The arrows I use are 750 grains, and they're full length arrows. They're 33-inch arrows. Well, Grant, I'd love to try, or love for you to try. I'm not the best shot, and I'll admit it. But anyway, so my issue with the 33-inch arrows in a hunting scenario is there's no checks and balances. Hang on, I will show you what I mean here. So here's an actual hunting arrow of mine, and with the broadhead in, I draw back until the broadhead touches the riser, and I know I've hit full draw. So realistically, I have a draw length of about 32 inches, right? But with this, I have checks and balances, so I know when I'm at full draw. And it's so super important when you're recurve hunting, because I missed deer this year because I shot, I was shooting split finger and I short drew by 3 inches and shot right under a doe. Like, it's just a rough scenario. Andy, yeah, like I said, we're happy to help out anybody in the chat here, grow their YouTube as well. We're all about forming a community. just reach out to us on Facebook or email us, and we'll try and set it up. We are going live with Alaska tomorrow. That's cool, Grant. You're going to have to put your money where your mouth is, though, at some point. And you might be better than me, but I don't know if you're better than Tony. He's a pretty damn good shot. Harry, awesome. Congratulations, dude. If you want a shout out on our Facebook, send us a picture and we'll make a post for you and give you a shout out. And I'm touching arrows, so I'm happy with that. 13 yards, if I can be hitting arrows, like that's what I'm trying to do. Andy, it doesn't really matter where you live. We can go live. We can do a joint live on YouTube as long as you're set up to do it. Grant, that's awesome. I wish I was brought up shooting the recurves, dude. It's just so much fun. You want to see an earshot on the deer. All right, here's the deal. I will try and earshot the deer, but I need some likes in the chat, okay? So I'll try it, but if I hit it, everybody here has to like it. Is that a fair deal? Let me go pull those arrows. What's up, Timmy?
Not much.
My buddy Tim's over. He saw some deer tonight. Not the buck he's after, though. So you let him walk. Let me ask you, if it was January, you letting any of these deer walk, though?
I guess it would really all depend on what I do down in West Virginia, honestly.
West Virginia, you don't shoot a buck. What happens? You letting them walk?
No, I'm probably going to lay down.
I love it.
As long as it's not like a tiny basket rack.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go for it. Like I said, here's the deal. If I hit it, you guys gotta smash that like button. Double tap the screen. Should I zoom in a little so you guys can see better?
Yeah.
There we go. How's that? I'm just above it. Hit the car and you'll give me $5? Nah. We did actually shoot the car on a live. We did it for $300 though, not $5. Sorry guys, I failed you. I was close. It's kind of weird because I'm not used to shooting up at like that angle. I'm almost used to shooting down. So like I kind of forget to like bend at the hips because I never have to do it. So. I think these arrows are shooting a little high too when I aim tip on. I think the tip on for these is like 16 or 17 yards. Yeah, if you guys didn't see that car shot, it was wild. How do I get so many people watching? We go live relatively consistently and we got a pretty good following, Andy. You're gonna have to build that up, man. Like I said, we'll help you out any way we can. But you know, you gotta put the work in, you gotta be committed to it. Jeff, what's up? How are you doing? What kind of string am I pulling? Hunter, so this is just the plain string that comes with the Black Hunter Recurve on my hunting bow. I've got a custom string from the bow shop out here. I believe it's like what do they call it? Like the B97 string, I think is the material. Not super sure. I think that's what it's called. Not positive though. We might as well just shoot the hunting bow while we have it out though. We'll just throw a practice tip in. I'm tired of screwing in tips. Yeah, I think I'm a little high. He can hear it. Yeah, I need to get the Flemish twist. I don't really need to. On these bows, you don't really need them. When you get into the older recurves is where you really want that Flemish twist. But I just really like the way they look, so I kind of just want one. We're in there. I'll take it. That deer's smoked. What's Tony saying? 60 more to go? Hey guys, we got 200 people on here. If half of you go and subscribe to our channel, I would be incredibly grateful. I'm trying to break 7,000 subs tonight. If you guys could double tap the screen and like it, I'd really appreciate that as well. Do I know where you can get bowstrings? Absolutely. If you join any of the traditional archery pages on Facebook, there are more people that make them than I can count, or you can make them yourself. What deer target is this? This is the big shooter buck from Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's or pretty much anywhere. It's called big shooter buck. It's good for recurves and traditional bows. I would not get it if I'm shooting a crossbow or a compound bow at it. It doesn't have enough stopping power to it. My opinion though, my opinion. There we go. Smoked. Didn't go 20. How do you make the strings? Chris, I can't explain it. I've never done it. The Flemish twist is probably the easiest one to make. There's plenty of videos out there with people who are going to explain it way better than I am. Fishing girl, what is up? Yeah, Hunter, I am gap shooting. And like I've said previously, I don't know if you were in here or not, we build our arrows around a certain tip-on distance, right? So we change the weight, we change the length, and what that allows us to do is at 20 yards, I just aim tip-on with the arrow, and that's where I hit. So anything closer than that, I know I need to aim a couple inches low. It's super easy. The Yeeter, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, Chris, if you got any questions, man, just reach out. If we're not on live, send us an email or message us on Facebook, and Tony and I try to get back to you guys as much as we can. Ooh, that arrow comes off bad. Doesn't help that I plucked it real bad, but that arrow came off bad. I'm not even sure how to say your name. Lamagic. We're just gonna call you Lamagic or Cyan. Cyan. Yeah, if we don't start getting some likes on here, I'm gonna pull out the booty shorts for everybody, and then nobody's gonna have a good time. So that's that. Cowboy, I'm shooting about 13 yards, 12 to 13 yards in the garage. And I think next spring, we're gonna knock down this wall. We're gonna frame in the carport, and then I'll be able to shoot about 20 yards in my garage. No, Zach, we shot the tire on purpose, dude. It was on another live. We had some people donate like $300. I think one of them is actually in here right now. Yeah. Yeeter, that's awesome, dude. That is awesome. We love it. Like, we've had probably like 8 to 10 people tell us that they've gotten trad bows because of stuff we've recommended. And obviously it sounds like you got one from the family, so that's super cool. But we've had multiple other people reach out and be like, hey, I bought a bow you recommended, it's great. And that's just super cool. Yeah, Rabbit, I knew you were in here, dude. Grant, I can't do that. Hunter, my point on with these arrows is about 16, 17. On my hunting bow, I have it about 18 to 20, somewhere in there. That was bad. That was horrible. That arrow wasn't on the riser right, and I shot it anyway. There we go. Right in the pump house. We're gonna shoot these arrows too. All I gotta do is stick. Oh, I don't have the inserts in them either. Whoops. I guess at some point I should glue some inserts in. Andy, like I said, we're happy to go live with you and help you out that way. As far as shorts go, we're gonna keep it to our content though. I hope you don't take that the wrong way. Yeah, and we're happy to let anybody do some shout outs or give you guys shout outs on our lives. Just don't get carried away. Like, you don't have to spam it every 30 seconds, What's the biggest buck I've killed? 118-inch 10-point in Pennsylvania last year. That is the biggest buck. I'm going on my 3rd season. I just took my first buck last week with a recurve. It was a smaller buck. It was only 85 inches. I shot a really, really nice buck earlier, but I hit him in the shoulder and we did not recover him. I don't think he died. So that is my story. Cowboy, I am in the Army.
Depends what day it is.
Yeah, as far as the Army goes, today I was driving trucks, and yesterday we were playing helicopter mechanic. So, stuff gets a little crazy. Thank you. Appreciate that, Hunter. Appreciate it, Cowboy. Yeah, Andy, I hope, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I hope you don't take me that way. I just, on our shorts, on our videos, I'm not going to do shout outs. On the lives, I absolutely will. Hunter, that's awesome. Tell your son I said thank you for his service as well. Punched it. That might be a little too far forward. I don't know. We'd have to see. Ready for another cold one.
Gotcha.
What's up? Thanks, Poppy. Damn, Cowboy, I'm sorry to hear that. Unfortunately, that's part of the business we are in. So it's an unfortunate reality. Yeah, Ordo, we do the We do the archery live streams here. Yep. Outdoor for sure. Hi. All right, let's shoot that can.
That didn't sound good.
No, I don't think it was good, Timmy. I don't even know what happened. We'll find out in a second. I tried to shoot the can. I thought I hit it, but I guess I
Go
didn't.
out on a limb here and say your nock is no longer knocking.
It's definitely not in the arrow, but I think I see the arrow sitting there. There we go. I must have just barely missed it. I must have been like half an inch to the left there. I don't know how I missed that. Thank you for the shout out, ALC. I know I've seen you comment pretty often on our stuff. I don't see you too often on the live streams, but appreciate you the support there, man.
So the nock just came out.
Yeah, they're not in there super well. They're in there okay, but not super well. Getting silly. Oh, cowboy, I know what you're talking about, actually. There's videos of it. I mean, that's not good for obviously your sake because you have to relive it. But that was a huge deal. I know exactly what you're talking about. What's going on with this? Cracking there, or is that just loose? That's loose. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Maybe we stopped shooting the can. That just came back at us.
Bye.
Bye! Nah, you're not going anywhere. Stop. You live for the dumbness. That wasn't supposed to happen. Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I forget. They were just doing like regular reconnaissance out that way, and they got ambushed by like over 200 insurgents, didn't they? I mean, it was and they got split up, I think was the big issue. Half the convoy kept going, and the other half is the ones that got caught in it. If I remember correctly. Emily, you picked the greatest time to join when I launch an arrow that comes back at me. Emily, what do you mean by that? What am I using for that? Like, what am this is my target bow, but I use these bows to hunt. Tony and I both do. We both hunt with traditional archery equipment. He does use his compound, but he also uses this. I think I'm going to sell my compound because I'm just at that point. Oh, what type of phone? This is an iPhone 16 Pro Max or whatever. I don't know. Am I plucking, guys? Can you guys tell me if I'm plucking on my release? I don't know if I was or not. I'm concentrating. Everybody says like pull back and like come straight back. That's what I try to do. I had a huge issue with pulling away from my face there for a while. People bully you at school? Well, that's not good. School doesn't last forever though, and a lot of times those bullies end up not going anywhere in life. So don't stress it too much. Focus on your schoolwork. Focus on what you got to do to improve yourself as a person, and go from there. 50 to go. Whew. I have to be on for like another hour unless people start subscribing to the channel. If you guys do that, I'd really appreciate it. We got 159 people on here right now. We can make it happen right this second. Hunter, I didn't have a problem with it as much with my last pair of glasses. When I just got this pair back like a month and a half, 2 months ago, and like unless I'm like my focal points like are just different. I have to be looking straight at something. My peripheral vision isn't as good, and I've had a little bit of issue with that. Other than that, though, I do practice. I go out right before dark and I shoot 2 to 3 arrows, and that's the best way of practicing. And Jeremy, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, I got the tinting ones. During the day, it doesn't bother me. I think it helps. What is my name? I am Al, A-L. And then my partner here is Tony, but he's not here with me right now. Timmy's here with me right now. That was a little low. I plucked that release. I gotta focus on that and just really grind away on my plucking. It's not a harp, don't pluck it. We'll get there, we'll get there. Give myself a nice little blood blister today. Oh, you know, I was just splitting some wood and somehow like one of the pieces came back. Like I was holding the
Like that arrow.
yeah, kind of like the arrow. I was holding the axe like back almost all the way down the arrow, all the way down the axe, and somehow a piece came back and hit me. Emily, my name is Al, A-L. Alfred is what it is short for. I appreciate the kind words. I'm by no means a great target archer. I have been pretty successful hunting, but most of that is probably not because I'm a good shot. It's probably just because I put myself in the right scenario and I don't get super nervous. So. Did Hunter say something? Trying trad veins. You mean feathers? Yeah, we're doing great, man. It's a rainy, cold Thursday night. We're in the garage with the wood stove going. We're shooting the bows. We're drinking some beer. It's a great time. Oh, like the plastic ones. Let me know how they work. I've been interested in those mostly for the waterproof capabilities, but I've been hesitant to buy some. That was a little low. They're still in there, I think. Just a little low. So, what is everybody else up to on a rockin' Thursday evening? Everybody excited for the weekend? Let's shoot the hunting bow a little bit here. Let's do that.
Crossbow.
No. Do I hunt with a crossbow, Timmy?
You're gonna, eventually.
Yeah, well, that's a fair point. Tony and I might use the crossbows next year. We'll see. Just a little bit. Or a lot of bit. We might just go on a deer killing spree next year, just to show you guys we can do it. Hunter, last year I took the bow out for the opening day of rifle. I went down to Maryland, took the bow out, and I killed a deer. And I just thought that was super cool. I'll take that out. I feel like a scientist here. And then we'll throw this bow over here. We'll just start slinging some arrows. I do like the weight of the Samick Sage. Like the more weight, I feel like allows you to be a little more accurate. The grip is just a little, I don't know. I thought I liked it, but after trying the Black Hunter, I just kind of like that more. I think Tony's in the same boat. I think Tony likes the Black Hunter more too. I think we're all in mutual agreement with that. Those all 300 grain inserts or tips. Maryland is your state. We hunt down there all the time, man. Baltimore County. Backwoods, what's up? How are you doing? Got a lot of people jumping on. Zach, how are you doing? Thing is boobs. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, 10K. We pretty much only saddle hunt. Occasionally I'll hunt from the ground, but if I'm in a tree, I'm in a saddle. Ah, you're not far at all, Jeremy. Saddle hunting, like we don't hunt any private land. Actually, Timmy here hooked me up with the farmer this year. So for agriculture season, I was able to hunt some private land, but just for does. But for the most part, we don't hunt any private land, and the saddle just allows us to be super versatile with whatever trees we want to get in. You know, we got a lot of Maryland people here. That's awesome. I'm ready for the weekend. Unfortunately, I don't get my weekend off this weekend. What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? God, that bow just slaps when it hits. I love it. 650 grain arrows are no joke. Yeah, gaming, it's not as comfortable as a climber. It's obviously not as comfortable as a ladder stand. You can adjust it. Like there's a lot of adjustments you can make. You can get knee pads and stuff to help, but it's not going to be as comfortable. So if you go in with that mindset, like I want to be comfortable, you're probably going to be disappointed. If you go with the mindset that I can get in any tree I need to kill a deer, then I think you're going to be pleased with how it turns out. Backwoods, yeah, we do shout outs, man. Heck yeah. We are all about building community on this channel and trying to lift up other people. So yeah, we do shout outs. You got to have good content though. We're going to check you out after this now that you said something. I'm just kidding. You don't have to have good content. Either way, we'll check you out. We'll sub. We'll try to help out anywhere we can. Come to Canada for the weekend. My wife has cousins up in Canada. I go up there enough. I don't like the drive. I don't like getting stuck at the border. So yeah, I'm good. And it's cold. Ray's Outdoors, what's up? How are you doing? Whoa! That knock popped out again. That's kind of dangerous. Good Lord. Timmy, I don't know if you even saw it, dude. That knock just popped out again. My arrow even came in all wonky. What happened there?
Things and stuff.
Of course it landed in the cinder block, because why wouldn't it? That's crazy. We could just put a little dab of super glue on that, I think, and that would probably help it permanently stay in there. Gaming, we've shot the tire purposely. What the heck happened to my broadhead that I had, Timmy? Where did I put the broadhead at? Is it on or out? How am I gonna turn these knocks off, dude? I left my tool for it in the house, too. Where the heck did that broadhead go? There's another broadhead on the floor. Not what we want to do. Dude, I don't know how my wife puts up with me. I leave archery stuff all over the house. Cowboy, we're central Pennsylvania, up by the Harrisburg area. Hunting season starts tomorrow. You must be down south somewhere. Outdoors, what's up? I hope we make it to 10K too. I hope we make it to 10K in the next like month. That would be awesome. Morgan, how are you doing? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Backwoods Bozo gets a shout out. It's supposed to snow tomorrow. Emily, what part of Canada are you from? Michigan gun starts November 15th. Isn't that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. That's early. That seems early at least. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Just seems really early. We gotta do something about that tip. I can't leave that like that. And I don't know what I did with this broadhead. It's just silly. Silly, Tim. Tim, you know what I need you to do here? I need you to shoot the bow. I think I said so. Don't question me, peasant. I'm just kidding.
Shut up, pheasant.
I'm not a pheasant. Stop. My nocturnals tool is inside somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. Like, that's super tight in that one. Did I take the insert out of this? Good Lord. I gotta get my life together here at some point. That's a 300 grain field tip. My buddy got a nice buck. Tony's killed 2 very nice bucks this year. That is a Pontiac G8 GT. Yeah, Tony's killing all the nice bucks. IFV, what's up? What's up? How are you doing? Missouri's rifle season. Wow, it sounds like everybody's rifle season starts earlier than Pennsylvania's. Pennsylvania, we got what, two more weeks still, I think. We got a little bit here yet. Come to Canada for the weekend. Emily, I might have missed it. What part of Canada are you from? But I'm probably, like, I'm not coming up there for the weekend. It's a long drive. Do I watch football? No, I don't watch football.
I do.
Timmy does, but he only watches college football because it's better or something. I don't know. He'll give you a spiel about that. Hey, Tim, can you shoot the bow for a minute? Is it raining good out there?
That was raining decent.
So Tim is a brand new trad guy. He shot the bow maybe 4 times on lives, just a handful of times. So he's going to show you guys what's up. He's a better shot than I am, and he's shot significantly less than I have.
Doesn't take much to be better than you.
Exactly.
I was born better.
Oh, there's the broadhead. That's what I needed.
You're welcome. I found it for you. I didn't even try it.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Guess I don't have to go now unless I really just wanted to grab the nocturnal tool. Just to be fair, I don't know if I really want to. Look at that. Perfect shot. Tim's just a natural. He's going to get a bow here real soon. Or we're going to start a fund to go buy Tim a bow.
You got fun me. I am working, so.
Tim bought a house that needs a lot of renovation, so he's working on that.
Right beside each other. That's beautiful.
You guys speak a different language. I mean, they speak a lot of French in Canada. So this is the one that needs glued in. Let me see, pull those inserts out for me. Not those. I'm sorry. The nocks. My apologies. Misspoke. Yeah, double tap that screen, guys. Come on. I don't know. It seemed hot. Like we were just up there in the summertime, and it was pretty hot. We were up in the Toronto area. That one's loose in there too. Why are they so loose?
Loose as a goose.
Loose as a goose, dude.
Goosey, loosey, loosey, goosey.
That's the hunting bow if you want to try that one out. That's not the one you just shot. Is that the one you just shot? Really? Good for you. Good for you, Timothy. Am I going hunting tomorrow? I am not, but Tony is. We are super busy at work this week. I'm working this weekend. So I cannot get out. On Monday, I will be out. And plus, me and Alaska, Pure Alaska, are going live tomorrow. Emily, I have no idea where that's
That
at,
came
though.
out.
Yeah, it probably did. This is going to come out. Hang on. Let's be smarter about this, right? Like, let's put a dab of super glue on there just to keep it in. Is he streaming? I'm going to host it, Morgan, and then invite him to mine. But yeah, I mean, everybody will be able to see it. Is this super glue even going to work? Just a dab, so I can still hopefully take it out then. What's going to happen is he's going to go in and never come out. But,
That's why shouldn't do the super glue, buddy.
well, I don't really know what else to do here, bud. I have to do something because they keep popping out, and that's just, oh. Paper towel time. Definitely what you want to be doing on a live. Just messing around with this nonsense. Well, that'll hold the knock in at least. Cowboy, how much are they? Just out of curiosity. The problem, Tim, is if we keep shooting these without gluing them in or doing something, somebody's gonna get hurt because those arrows get wonky. Can I shoot my compound? My compound's inside. I don't really have any intentions of shooting it right now. And actually, I'm probably gonna sell it here real soon. The reason being, I just think I'm at this point where if I'm gonna archery hunt, I want to do it with the recurve, and I don't have a desire to do it with the compound anymore.
Can we go shoot coyotes
And
with a bow?
if I don't kill my buck during archery season, then I'll just do it during rifle. But I just don't, I don't know. I just don't have that desire anymore to use the compound. I also have a crossbow, so if I'm having a really rough archery season, I'll just take the crossbow out. Like, and I don't. There's no shame in that, you know. It's still archery. It's just a more ethical means of harvesting an animal, in my opinion. I know a lot of people hate on the crossbows, but we're not going to condone that on this channel. Alice, I appreciate it. I'll be down there on Monday. Last time I was down there this past Monday. It was awesome. The rutting activity, I saw 6 bucks throughout the day. Unfortunately, I didn't get a shot on any of them. The closest one was about 33 yards. And with the recurve, that's a little past my comfort zone. I do practice out to 35, but on a live animal, I just don't want to take that shot. So it's called Grandma, if you didn't see it. Spider's about 160. Well, Cowboy, I'll check it out after this. Outdoors, that's awesome. Yeah, crossbows are great. Especially like if you're busy. Like I have a kid. Like I know my wife is she picks up the slack for me during hunting season. I know how difficult it is having a kid to try and go out hunting. So if you don't have a lot of time, like maximize your chances of killing a deer, you know? So many people hate on stuff for no reason. That was a little, why don't you hear, Tim? Why don't you just take another arrow? I think these are good to go now. They're glued in, they're ready to go. Just don't twist them too hard, because I only put a little tiny dab of super glue on there.
You said don't what? Don't too hard?
Nah, this is a Pontiac G8 GT.
Can we just get a sign made that says that?
Yeah, I identify as a Pontiac
We
GHET.
gotta ask that like 10 million times.
It's all good. I appreciate you guys stopping on and asking. Yeah, a lot of these bows are like just super similar to the Samick Sage, the Black Hunter. Like they're, you know, most of these takedowns, these cheaper takedowns are pretty much the same. So. They live in a part of Canada called Rihanna. All right, something new to me. Yeah, Morgan, I kind of agree with you on that. I think once you get into some of the higher end ones, Tim, don't split my hunting arrows, dude. You're shooting too good. Once you get into some of the higher end ones, you know, I don't know how much they weigh. I think they trim out a lot of the excess material, so they're saving weight.
Do you think you can get one in between there?
No, Shucky Duck. She has a failed lifter right now, so that's the plan. We're gonna pull the motor, do DOD delete, cam, and then a converter. So we'll get some of that chop that you can get out of a nice NA setup, you know. Did I miss somebody? Crossbows are too heavy. Good shooting sticks. Yeah, if you're hunting from the ground, shooting sticks are great. I don't know how well they would work in a tree. What's going on here? What is going on here? Hey, Corn Pop, thanks for the comment. You're helping feed the algorithm, and we appreciate you, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button on your way out. All right, Timmy, if I hit this, I'm killing a buck on Monday in Maryland. Let's go. Boom. We're killing a buck on Monday in Maryland. Stay tuned. At some point, I'll actually I'll actually upload the video of me killing a buck in Pennsylvania. We'll get there at some point, maybe after the season. I don't know. That one I kind of just like, that was almost instinctual. I kind of just drew back and released. I think that's why everybody says like pre-aim a little bit. And then you're just already on the target. Man, that's a little lower than where I want to be. But for rapid shooting 3 shots out of the 40, 43, 45 pound recurve, you know. You got a Halloween buck. Congratulations. That's a goal of mine. So I have a daughter, and this year Halloween was actually on the 31st, so I didn't get a chance to go out deer hunting. But we had a good time. We all dressed up and went out, and she's getting to the age where she likes to run around and get crazy, so. Yeah, IFV hit the nail on the head. I don't know if I missed a question here or not. Yeah, GM did an active fuel management system where some of the cylinders shut off, and ultimately down the road, what happens is lifter failure. So, pretty cool stuff. All right, Tim, I'm gonna try and be super accurate for this next group. Like with the hunting bow, we're not gonna rapid fire. We're gonna take our time a little bit, and we're gonna try and just be really accurate here, I think. And this is the one I'll just miss the deer entirely. What's up, Emily? Welcome back. Welcome back. I need to get some lighted nocks for the crossbow too, because I take my dad out hunting and I don't trust him one bit. So
You can get them down next to me.
yeah, how do they work though? Do they work pretty good?
Yeah, that's what I use.
Yeah. Okay.
So they come with.
You use the nocturnal ones?
Yeah, they're actually called Luminox.
But Luminox are not nocturnals, but yeah.
Whatever.
I'm just yeah, that's fine.
So they're Luminox, but they come with two different size rings, so you can adjust it for it to fit in your bolt correctly. And they're super easy because when you actually have them tight enough, you can just pull them, and shut them off.
Okay.
You don't need like a special tool or anything.
That's nice. That's the only thing about the nocturnals that I don't really like is they do require a special tool. Uh-oh. We might have to throw some wood on there, Timmy. All right, let's do this right now. Let's go. I feel like I plucked that a little bit. Yeah, you go throw some wood on. I'm gonna take my time. I wanna shoot a really tight group here. I wanna really focus, really shoot a nice tight group here. Yeah, if you guys could subscribe to the channel and smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. Emily, if people are bullying you, stand up for yourself. I'm not condoning violence, but at the same time, Tim, throw that whole thing in. What are you doing?
Oh no, it's almost out, buddy.
Oh. Do we need more wood?
I'm just trying to get some.
Oh boy, all right. Everything's falling apart. Yeah, tell the teacher. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to condone violence, but I'm also all for standing up for yourself, you know? Like I said, school is just like silly. You know, I got bullied. Everybody gets bullied in school. I'm sure you got bullied in school too. Everybody gets bullied in school. Focus on getting good grades, go to college, go to a trade school, just, you know, focus on improving your life after school because that's all that really matters. And in 10 years, you probably won't even remember 3/4 of the kids' names that you went to school with. So. I did just say that to you. Why? Were you not bullied? Because if I remember high school correctly, everybody just bullied the crap out of each other.
No, because I actually didn't really fuck with anybody, and I just kind of did my own thing.
Yeah.
But I was always told.
Not quite as.
I was always
as tight a
told
group
you
I
don't
was.
start it, but you better finish it.
Yeah, like exactly. You know. Speak softly, but carry a big stick. You know. Don't start the fight, but if somebody else starts it, you better make sure you finish it. You know.
I've been stuck up for a long time.
You have 5 subs? Well, you'll have 6 after this live stream. We'll subscribe to you. How do you get boys? Man,
I didn't see that comment.
this is a hunting channel. We're not going there.
I didn't see that comment. Where's that comment?
All right, focus. Let's split an arrow. Let's do it. What's live right now? Split an arrow. Not quite. I mean, that's a solid group though. Like, I'll take that.
I think you can get a tighter group than that.
You think you can get a tighter group than that? Go pull the arrows. Why don't you put your money where your mouth is?
Zoom that in real quick so they see.
Yeah, I'll zoom you guys in here real quick before Timmy pulls it. You guys will be the judge. That's, what would you say, a 3-inch group?
Yeah, roughly about that.
We're gonna say that's a 3-inch group. Timmy's gonna outdo me here, allegedly. We'll see. Here's the deal, guys. If Timmy beats me, you gotta smash the like button. All you gotta do is double tap the screen. If I beat him, then you have to double tap the screen. Let me turn the knocks off though, before you get going. And take your time. Like, don't rush it. Take your time. You know, concentrate on each shot. I mean, you only shot 6 shots, so you should be okay. Nice and warmed up. What are you doing, bud?
Check my phone while we
Oh.
watch. I vibrated.
Yeah, guys, we're all about community on this channel. So If you can subscribe, like the subscriptions cost nothing. Just sub to somebody, you know, it costs you nothing. That's about it. Alice, just me and Tony. This is my buddy Tim. He's a brand new recurve shooter. He's just here because I like having him here, and you know, we hang out and drink beer and do lives.
Sorry.
Nope, I got you. It's okay.
Probably my fault. Set it up there. Maybe a tighter group. I don't know. We'll see. Put this one in his butt.
Watch me hit the eye.
No, IFV, it's just me and Tony. But we have guests on here all the time.
I think I got you.
You might got me. You might have me there. I mean, if I short drew, like if I only drew 25 inches, I'd probably be in there too, you know. But it's okay.
Zoom that in.
What do you guys think? You guys think Timmy beat me? I think he's got me on this one. Maybe those two might be a little further apart, just the top and the bottom, you know. I'm not saying further apart than my group. I just mean like you might be close. I don't know. We'd have to actually measure.
Cowboy thinks I got you, buddy.
Yeah, Cowboy's saying he got me. I'll give it to him. We going round two?
We can do round 2.
We're going round two. Dude, I never claimed to be a good shot. That's the whole thing about this. But I have killed more deer than Timmy this year using a recurve.
So we need to go to Y.
We can go into why. What's your excuse? I love excuses because we don't make any of them on Paint Train.
It's not an excuse. I'm just very picky. I had chances to shoot several doe. I just refused to right away.
You don't like killing doe early season, but the thing is, you're better off killing doe early season before they get bred, before a buck wastes their energy on them, and then you kill them anyway. I mean, I don't discriminate. I kill deer just to kill deer. Like, I love doing it. I love the way they taste. I love making jerky.
Who said I also shot your wall in the house?
Shot the wall. Oh, that was Matt. No, that was my older brother. No, that was Matt. My older brother shot the wall in my house. We were drinking quite a bit of whiskey that day, and he was like, "Where's your bow? I got this." And he shot 14 yards and put an arrow right in my wall.
God, if I did that to your house, I would feel so bad.
All right. Can I shoot the block instead, or do I have to shoot the deer?
We could do the block.
Can we do the block? I'll take the one on the right. You take the one on the left,
Yeah.
or do you want to take the one on the left and I'll take the right?
Well, we only have 3 arrows, so it don't matter. We can shoot the same one, honestly.
Oh yeah, we're gonna pull them anyway. Or we go 1 for 1. What do you want to do? You want to go 1 for 1? Could be
If you have
fun.
more arrows, I'd say, yeah. That's gonna be tough to beat.
So like, the hardest part for me about the recurve is you need to pick a specific spot and you need to focus on that spot. That's the hardest thing, and that's what makes the difference with your accuracy. Obviously, being consistent with your anchor point and your release, you know, your back tension, all that plays a role. Don't get me wrong, but picking a certain spot is what really does it. Heck yeah, Cowboy! I hope you subscribe because you're part of the family here, then, man.
We like drinking beer and doing a lot of things.
Dude, when I pick one spot on there, I'll split arrows. Like, those diamonds make it super easy for me to just hyper focus on one certain point. Ooh, that was a little high. That one's gonna screw up my group, but I mean, let me show the people. The people want to see. I mean, I pulled the one. Those other two are in, yeah, you can see they're in that diamond, and that other one's off by 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Good night, Emily. Thanks for hopping on. Hopefully we see you again. Same with anybody else who's hopping off. I'm sorry if I missed anything on the chat. Cowboy, I appreciate you. Hope to see you soon. Alaska, I am looking forward to our live tomorrow. I know a lot of people are looking forward to our live tomorrow. What do you plan on doing? Are you gonna shoot a bow, or are you gonna hop on and talk? You could probably just show everybody the Northern Lights, and that would get us more views and subscriptions than anything I do on here. It's a crazy. The footage you have posted on your Facebook is phenomenal. It's honestly unbelievable. It's surreal.
You got me, buddy. You're gonna have me on this one.
Like, you make me want to move to Alaska. I just don't know if I can deal with the cold. That's the whole thing.
So I have a wood burner.
A laser on the bow. That would be kind of cool. We're gonna have to try that.
Yeah, you got me this time.
Yeah, I got you this time by a mile. Unfortunately for you. Are we out of wood, dude?
Oh, there's a piece or two there, yeah.
All right.
But I don't know. You still have other shit going on tonight?
Yeah, I gotta go get the mother mall at some point.
That time I hit it.
Were you aiming for the top one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I finally hit the diamond.
A laser on the arrow tip. I don't know if that would work better, Thor. Mostly because, like, you can see when he's shooting, the arrow is arcing. And we're only at 13 yards, but they're 650 grain arrows.
Alright, I'm done shooting for the night.
Timmy said he's done shooting for the night. I don't know how many more rounds I got in me. I've shot a lot. This is more than I've shot in a while, especially out of the hunting bow. I don't always shoot this bow because 43 to 45 pounds is a lot when you're shooting this many arrows. If we could just pick up like 10 more subs, I'd be super grateful for it. That would be awesome. Would be super awesome. All right, Alaska, if you can't make that work, just let me know. I can do later tomorrow. But just let me know, dude. Like, you know, we're messaging on Facebook. You already know. But I was gonna schedule it in the morning. So if you could let me know if you can find out when you get into work. I don't know how that works. Like, if you can just leave depending on how much work you have to do, or if you gotta ask a boss man for permission, whatever the case is, just let me know. We'll work it out, brother. We'll work it out. All right, let's do this. Ooh, that's not where I wanted to hit. And I think I plucked the string real bad. I could probably use another one there, buddy. Oh, there we go.
Yes, master.
All right, guys, here's the deal. As I knock everything down. Here's the deal. I'm not drunk, not even close. If we could get 10 more subs, we got 200 people on. Give me 10 more subs and you guys won't have to listen to me talk anymore. I promise. We've been shooting the bow way longer than I normally like to, so. Did that pipe pop off the back, Tim?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I just closed your damper.
Okay. I was gonna say, it got kind of smoky in here. Let me pull this wall out here. Yeah, Alice, I don't know if I understand it either, but you know, that's just the way some of these lives go. Sometimes we'll have like 50 people on to get 200 likes, and sometimes we'll have 200 people on to get 50 likes. Like, I don't know. They just don't want to see me shoot the bow. Guys, we're trying to break 7,000 subs tonight. So I would greatly appreciate it if anybody could help out. Ooh, I feel like I plucked the arrow on that. You know what it is? I need to practice like bending at the waist a little bit. Make the arrow curve. Well, Jay, I will tell you, the way they do that is they fletch their arrows differently. So how we have 3 fletchings on here that are all in a helix. They fletch, and I think it's normally two feathers, and I'm not sure exactly how they do it, But that's the secret to curving their arrows.
Oh, when they said curve, I literally thought like.
No, you can curve an arrow, like shoot it up around stuff, but you just have to fletch it differently. I'm not exactly sure how they do it, but I'm pretty sure that's how they do it. Jay Sharp, defined lately. I killed my buck last week with the recurve. I haven't posted the video yet. Tony killed a doe last week. And then this week, I don't think we killed anything, but I didn't hunt at all, and I don't think Tony hunted at all. We both hunted Monday. We were holding out for bucks, and it didn't happen, so it is what it is. Oh, I knew that was low, and I released it anyway. You can tell I'm getting sloppy now. I'm getting super sloppy now. I'm fatigued. My muscles are beat. I've shot too many shots. I just want to break 7,000 subs. Are you a Drinking Bros podcast fan? I'm not familiar at all, Cowboy. We'll have to check them out. Shoot through a tape roll. I don't know if I have a tape roll. If I had one, I would. Probably try. There we go. Where the heck did my beer go? Christopher, welcome back, brother. I wasn't delaying answering your question. I just wanted to be able to show you. So these are my hunting arrows. These are the Easton Legacy arrows in, what is it, 400 spine, I believe, Easton Legacies. 400 spine. I have 200 grain inserts plus a 250 grain tip on here. That's way more than what my actual hunting setup is. My actual hunting setup is only set up with 150 grain broadhead. So it's about 100 grains over what I actually shoot in a hunting scenario, but I need to get lighter practice tips. And then for the garage, I'm basically tip on right here, so it works. And then when I shoot out in the yard, I have extra broadheads that are dull that I use to shoot with, to practice with. Cooper, what's up? What's up? Thanks everybody for tuning on. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more traditional archery or just archery content or hunting content in general, subscribe to the channel. If you could smash the like button, all you have to do is double tap the screen and that would be awesome. Yeah, so that would actually put these arrows at about 750 grains, which 650 is normally where I want to be for a hunting scenario. So like I said, I just don't have 150 grain field tips. I could go lighter. What brand is that broadhead? So this is the Zwickey, Z-W-I-C-K-E-Y. A lot of the older trad guys in the community absolutely swear by these, and after using them, I'm sold. I started off the season with the VPA 3-blade broadheads, and they were good. I don't have anything really bad to say about them, but these are better, in my opinion. These broadheads are $32 for a 3-pack. They're super cheap. I won't sharpen them at $10 a broadhead. I'll shoot them and be done with them. But I have gotten absolutely fantastic blood trails with these. The penetration is really good, and they have those bleeders. This one broke off, which is why it's a practice tip. The blood trails have been phenomenal. Both shots I've made with them have been high up on the deer. The buck was a single lung and heart shot, and the doe was a double lung shot, and they were fantastic. Do I have any other broadheads? I have the VPA 3 blades in 250 grain and 300 grain. I don't have anything bad to say about them. They're super easy to sharpen. I've blown through shoulders with them on a mature doe. I think I have a mental reservation to using them. The buck I shot a really, really nice buck and did not recover him. I put it in his shoulder, and I think since then I've just been sold on the 2-blade concept. You know, like that's a scenario where I needed an extra 1 to 2 inches of penetration, and I didn't get it. So 2 blades it is for me, I think. And a lot of the traditional archery community stands by that logic. If you have 3 blades and that's what you're running, that's awesome. There's nothing wrong with them. I would run them in a heartbeat again for does. For a buck, I don't know if I would do it. So let me see him. Cooper, you had a recurve? Or you have a recurve? Okay, that's awesome. What kind do you have, man? We'll shoot an actual hunting arrow here for you guys.
Can I go up there, stand?
What's up?
What?
Can you go up in my stand?
I said, can I go up there and stand?
Oh, hang on. Let me shoot this arrow, and then you can.
No.
How many subs are we at, Timmy? 1 more to go. We need, who wants to be our 7,000th subscriber? You have the opportunity right now.
Oh, you're at 7K.
Oh, Timmy said we're there. Who was number 7,000? Post it in the chat. Who was it? I know you're in here. Who was it?
It says 7K, but.
Morgan, you were already subscribed. Don't lie. Get out of here. There we go. Back to the lungs. Perfect. Hey, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. It's been a long journey for us to get here. The time frame hasn't been a long time, but we've posted a lot, and we couldn't have done it without you guys. We're super appreciative of everybody who's subscribed to the channel. We're doing our best to bring you hunting and fishing content that is realistic to the average everyday hunter or just everyday person. We don't have 1,000 acres of private land. We don't have expensive leases. I'm shooting an $80 bow. I'm not even using an expensive bow, And when I killed my buck, I was wearing flannel. I wasn't even wearing expensive camo, We're just trying to prove to you guys that anybody can do it, and we're trying to show you guys how to do it. So the channel is ultimately successful because of you guys, and we can't. It's hard to express like our utmost gratitude to you because we truly appreciate it. So. Jason, what's up? What's up? How are you doing? How's everybody doing on this fine evening? It's a cold, rainy evening, and I'm happy to be in the garage here. Cowboy, I appreciate it. I think, and I was just talking to Tony about this earlier, and we've talked about it on the lives. We need to do like a Pain Train Nation meetup where we rent some like big house, and it's gonna be more for like moderators or people who frequent the channel. But we need to do like a meetup where we get like a big lake house for, not a week. A week's a little long, but like 4 days. Like, let's do a long weekend, right? Because people got to fly in and stuff. And then we do some drunk bow challenges, and we just, we get silly. We all post some content, like all that cool stuff. So.
I'll give $100.
Catfishing off a dock. I love it.
Can we do team drinking?
Morgan, you're on here enough. Yeah, you'd be invited.
Can we do team?
We might have to do it in Alaska too. Yeah, we can absolutely do team drinking. That's the best. Like, I just think it would be awesome. It would be such an awesome meetup. It would be great for camaraderie. What do you got?
Can you be on a team?
Yeah, dude, we can be on a team. Like, who can chug their beer the fastest and then have the tightest 3-shot group? Yeah, and also go follow IFV and Pure Alaska and Bullseye Ben. Go follow all of our people in blue because they all have awesome channels. They're all super unique and bring a cool personality to YouTube. So check them out as well. I do not have a blowgun, Michael.
Heart shot.
It might be a little high for heart. That's a double longer though. That's a double longer.
I need it harder.
Yeah, we appreciate the heck out of all our moderators, everybody who donates to the channel. Like, you guys are fantastic. Like I've said earlier, I probably bought 6 or more packs of just lighted nocks this season. Like, that alone is $200. So We appreciate all the support. And if there's any way we can give back to you guys, you just got to let us know. And we're going to do our best to support everybody. That being said, I'm going live with Pure Alaska tomorrow. I'm not sure what he's doing on the live. I'll be shooting the bow in the garage, and he'll be, doing whatever he does in Alaska. And we're gonna talk, and it'll be awesome. So check us out tomorrow night between like 7 and 8 p.m. somewhere in there. See, like that's a hard shot though. Right down in there, that's a hard shot. That's where you want to be when Jesus comes.
Right down the plate. Dude, I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
We appreciate it, Morgan. Yeah, like 7, 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, somewhere in there. We'll be going live. And Tim will probably be here as well, outdoor for sure. We'll be drinking some beer. He won't be here. Maybe Shibe will join us. Somebody will join us.
Well, next time, let me know you have a broadhead in. But yeah, I have the football game tomorrow
Oh,
night.
I apologize. I completely forgot I had a broadhead in there.
Yeah, I have the football game tomorrow night, or else I wouldn't
You
be
good,
here.
Luca? I won't cut you.
You cut me, all I'm gonna do is weed your love.
I keep bleeding. I'm pretty sure people don't come here to listen to us sing though. I don't know, maybe. Maybe, who knows? Heck yeah, if you guys could share that tomorrow, hype it up. Alaska has got some of the coolest content I've ever seen. And I don't know if he has it all posted to his YouTube. A lot of it's on his personal Facebook because him and I are friends. But he has got some of the coolest content I've seen. Alaska is such an amazing place, and he captures that in such a beautiful way with his photography and his videos. So I'm super excited for tomorrow night. I'm super excited to just have him as a moderator because he's been nothing but helpful for our channel. And yeah, we're gonna hype it up tomorrow night. We're gonna try and get him some subs because he absolutely deserves it, and he's just an awesome person to follow. So if you guys aren't already, go follow Pure Alaska. Check him out. But I think on that note, Timmy, I think we're gonna shut her down. I know the chat's going a little wild right now, but we're gonna shut it down, guys.
You're at 221.
So that's awesome. I know we're at 221. We started up a little late. That's okay. Alrighty, guys. From me and Tony here at Painter Outdoors. Can't thank you guys enough. You guys really make it for us. From Outdoor for Sure, why don't you step on in here? He comes out here. I appreciate everything he does for me. He's one of my best friends. He's super awesome. It's nice living next to him, so he can come up all the time. Go check his channel out. And other than that, have a great night, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Peace out.